I got this part of the driveway done. I was just messing around yesterday trying to figure out what I had to work with. I can't do any digging over here because there's lines buried in here. So I sloped the whole driveway off this way. The driveway kind of wides off. There's two different ways you can go down. But it's hard to see with a camera, but there's a little water bar here for the water to follow down and go down to that field there. So this driveway is pretty much cut down in on both sides. I'm just trying to slope it to the one side so the water can run off into that landing I use there. And I was thinking about cutting maybe a couple places for water to go off in here, but that's a lot of dozer and that's a lot of ground to take out, and there's a lot of trees in there. Got the driveway all finished up. I sloped it the best I could, but there wasn't much gravel to work with. There's a lot of clay not too far down. Now we're gonna go to the lower landing and get that cleaned up. Alright, who remembers this area? Use a skidder to plow this off during the winter when we were over here. Usually when I do a water bar, I'll go across the trail like I did first, and I will cut down into the clay, and then after that I'll go back up and push some topsoil over the clay and kind of round it off to make it a little bit smoother crossing. Just cutting down into the clay helps it from washing away faster. It gives it a little bit more time to set up, and the water doesn't eat into it as fast. Wanted to give you guys a little idea of what this job looks like now that I completed it. This is how I like to cut jobs. Cut a tree here, just a light select cut saw, or a decent select cut anyways. Nothing, it wasn't like a light one, but still got a bunch of beautiful maple standing. Got some beautiful maple coming up that's going to be real nice in about 15 years or so. Got this wood set up to cut it another 10 years, if not sooner. But I try to do what's best for the forest and not what's best for my pocket or the landowner's pocket, so. Probably build these up a little bit more, but since I use this trail sometimes for a rescue trail, I want to keep them somewhat shallow. Once I go back up through, I'll clean this up better. But well, I showed this to you guys in the winter time. Here's the summertime down here.
Your mercy came and found me. like ember. I'm overwhelmed and grateful. You took what I deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love. Limits can't contain the heart of you, God. I'm amazed at the depth of your love. And I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love. Limits can't contain the heart of you, God. I'm amazed at the depth of your
That's it for today's video. I got everything all cleaned up. Got water bars where they should be. Got the driveway all fixed up. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and thanks for watching.